Tuesday, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. It'll be the 6'3" QB Trevor Siemian calling the shots, the former Northwestern Wildcat.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Siemian on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 6, just inside the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Siemian. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Where to go on that play?
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Simeon. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
On 1st and 10, White. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down at 5. White looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now White. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Simeon now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Simeon.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw, White. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Robinson up the middle.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets.
And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Simeon.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Simeon. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Simeon.
Finds Komet on the quick slant. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Three yards remain for second down.
Here's Simeon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Simeon.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Simeon.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Simeon throwing again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Fresh off the picks and met. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Simeon. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Simeon.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Simeon.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, Simeon.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Simeon.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, it's Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
second half begins with a run by Robinson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Robinson with another carry.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now White with a first down throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now White. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 59-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain an 11-point spread. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Get it, Simeon.
Completion here to Claypool.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Simeon. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. White. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's White. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a first down throw, Simeon.
A throw left side taken in by Komet.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down, Simeon.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And their catch, they're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time for Simeon on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, White to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's White throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st down, Simeon.
Able to complete it to Montgomery, but that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Simeon on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play.
Right. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
And this This one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
On 4th down, Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game. Ken, you never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.